Hello, everybody. It's the old man, digital world. I'm happy to be here with you. I want to talk about Saints Row. I know everybody's talking about Saints Row. And I got to be honest, I haven't played the series. I'm not familiar with it. Saints Row was always just a little too over the top for me. It was just a little too much. I mean, it was GTA taken into a whole other direction. I mean, it was too silly and just too cartoonish for me. But a lot of people loved the game because Saints Row was cartoonish. It was over the top. It was just too much. And it had a lot of that humor in it. So I looked at the trailer for 2022, the revisioned, woke, new idea, new direction for Saints Row. And then I wanted to take a look. I said, well, wait a minute. Let me look back at the originals. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the first 30 seconds of the trailers for Saints Row 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to play the 2022 trailer. And I want to see if you notice the difference that I noticed really quick. Just 30 seconds of the originals, and then we'll look at the 2022 version. And then I want to see if you noticed what I noticed. So let's go for it. First 30 seconds, Saints Row, the original.
Rated M for mature. I started out with nothing. Just a kid from the streets with nothing to lose. Then I met Julius, and everything changed.
Welcome to the 3rd Street Saints.
Once I joined the 3rd Street Saints, everything started going my way. I'd won some jobs, get paid, and Lady Luck was on my side. Now...
That's 30 seconds for the first. Okay, we're going to skip right ahead. Going to Saints Row 2.
How's the patient?
I'm about to take the bandages off.
Is it really you? Do I know you? We gotta get you out of here.
About time your burnt ass woke up.
You okay, Johnny?
Yeah, aside from almost getting sent to the chair, I'm great.
You need me. The hell I do? I got the Saints.
Sure you do.
They place prophets in jail and... That's the row? It is not.
There you go. 30 seconds of the second one. Now we're going to skip to Saints Row 3.
The Syndicate has to answer for what they did. And this time, we're taking the fight to them. What the hell is the Stag Initiative?
If it's free porn for everyone, I am down.
And that's 3. Now we're going to go to Saints Row 4.
My friends, each of you are guilty of crimes against the Sin Empire. Swear your fealty, and I will empower you to be wardens of Simulation 31.
Oh my stars, it's the president!
Hi, Howard. What the fuck?
The place you're in isn't real. You have to break free.
Those are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, I want to show you the Saints Row 2022, the revisioned, new, woke version. We're going to play that.
Kev, you got eyes on the buyer?
Yep. Here he comes.
And I got the dealer. Nino, they're heading your way. They're here.
You should have eyes on the merchant.
This is exactly the 30-second mark. compared to all the others, if I were to stop it right there, this is 30 seconds as compared to all the others. Do you see the difference already? And I'll make it real clear for you. The first thing you may have noticed, where's the mayhem? Where's the violence? Where's the over-the-top storyline? I mean, does this feel like the first 30 seconds you saw in the other ones? And remember, this is the internet. You lose people in the first 30 seconds. You lose people in the first 7 seconds of most videos on YouTube or online. And already in the first 30 seconds, what have we seen in the new version compared to the old ones? We've got skinny people who look like basically college students versus people who are just the same age but are beefier and more, they look like they exercise more. They look like bad guys. And Saints Row, they're supposed to all be gangsters. The first 4, everybody looks like someone who's a gangster. And yes, it got progressively over the top as we went. But these were people who were working out. They looked like they do things for a living. They lift things for a living. So far, we've seen in the new one, all of the characters. None of these people look like they can pick up a backpack, let alone pick up any kind of weapon. But I'm going to keep going because I want to show you something else that's very different. And I want to see if you catch this too.
I sure do.
Was that a gun?
There you go. There's your first instance of violence in the 2022 version versus 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's a higher body count in every single one of the videos I've shown you so far compared to this. Much higher. Every single one of the other ones. Every single other story had people intimidating others. They were your protagonist, the character you play, was active and doing something. They were involved. They were physical and they were taking names. They were intimidating somebody. And here, we're still waiting. We've seen the bad guy be a bad guy to another bad guy. Okay, fine. And so what? This is more like a murder mystery. This is like a police procedural. Who cares? You watched him, you're tracking the bad guys, you see him kill someone. Okay, why do I care? Why am I supposed to be involved? Which one of these characters am I supposed to be involved with? This is a gang? Okay, let's give the new version, 2022, another chance. Let's keep going.
Gunshot?
Yeah, they shot the dealer.
That is so unprofessional.
There's a lot of them. Can we do this?
We can't afford not to.
Now, he looks like a bad guy. He looks like a bad guy. He looks like an interesting character. He's got some interesting characters around him. Mind you, she's... do you see this? I know. If you weren't paying attention, you probably thought that was a guy. I thought that was a guy. I had to watch this 3 times before I noticed this is a woman in the background. You would not be blamed for not knowing that. But let's keep going because we've almost hit the 1 minute mark. And this is the most impressive character we've seen so far.
Nina, you good? Yeah, let's do it. Great. Whenever you're ready, Kevin.
What are you guys thinking for dinner tonight?
How about my world famous?
Oh, it must be Saints Row. He's wearing a dead mouse hat. Ooh, that's really Saints Row-ish as compared to everything we've seen before, which was over the top, violent, active, and involved, intimidating. It was action, which is what the whole series is based on. Action. Just constant motion, constantly things happening. I mean, we've got more of a story set up here of some sort, but I don't care. And we got this kid, he's shirtless. Who knows why? And he's on a bike. Oh, he has a gun. I'm not intimidated. He's not making me feel like, oh my God, I got to worry. Although he seems to be the biggest person on the team you're supposed to be playing. He seems like the biggest, beefiest person they got. He's in shape. He's the only one who actually looks like he can lift something. Okay, let's see what else. And this is 1 minute of the new 2022 versus 30 seconds of the other 4. Let's keep going.
Chili con carne.
Hang on. I want to bring back for a second. Where is it? There. Does that look like a woman to you? Saints Row is way over the top, no doubt. And you could customize your characters to have them in furry suits. So, I mean, you can do almost anything you want. Your character can look however you want it to be. I'm not picking on what people are, but this so far is the 3rd image of a woman that we have in this trailer. And 2 of the women are pretty much, one's a little tiny thing, black woman. We've got another one, and a black woman who appears to be the classic gay woman. In fact, she looks like Batwoman. That was the inspiration. She's a black Batwoman in the Kate Kane kind of example, not the black Batwoman they got in to replace Kate Kane. So Ruby Rose, I think is the actress's name. But the same tiny, petite, half-shaved head. Okay, we still got a half-shaved head, except she's got braids now, so she's ethnic. And she looks like a guy. Maybe she's supposed to be trans. I don't know. But she looks like a guy. Looks like 2 guys standing there. If you're not paying attention, you would have no idea that this is the 3rd represent. So all the women are not feminine in this. Not at all. They don't look like real women. They don't give you the impression of being badasses either. They're not intimidating in any way. She's the closest one. She looks intimidating, but she looks like a man. Not a woman who's intimidating, a man. Femininity doesn't exist in this. Let's keep going.
Hey, guys. What you got in the... Oh, stolen Marshall MDI-101 M9 multi-rocket shoulder launchers. Nice. My buddies and I have been looking all over town for those. Have you been hoarding? See, we need them for our startup. It's a criminal empire kind of...
So that's the most intimidating scene we've seen so far, is right here. There's your intimidation. That's the excitement. There's the act. Wow, what a buildup. Really? And we're a minute and a half into this versus the first 30 seconds of the other 4 trailers. Does this feel like Saints Row to you? Does this make you think this is a Saints Row game? Because it does. To me, it makes me think of almost anything else. What I, as an outsider, just watching trailers and listening to people talk about the game, seeing clips here and there over the years, this isn't making me think Saints Row. If I, as an outsider, don't think this is a Saints game, why would someone who's a fan of what we saw in the first 4 videos, the first 30 seconds of the first 4 games, why would I think this has anything to do with that? They're not connected in any way. And I'm not excited. I'm not interested. They've just shown me a bunch of really skinny soy characters that escaped from the Batwoman TV show, and I don't care about them. But wait a minute, let's keep going with this. Hang on, I gotta say something about that. Let's take a look at Poindexter there. This is a gangster? I understand they're trying to break the trope of black people as gangsters, black people as bad guys. I can understand that. Fantastic. That's why everyone's supposed to be mostly white, except for the black woman who's a bad guy. She's one of the other gangsters. But they're all gangsters. But this is our representation of a black man. That's the representation we get to see in this trailer. This is what black men are. This is supposed to be making me say, I want to play. I want to be part of this. I want to be like Poindexter there. Mind you, I'm not a big beefy man. I'm 53. I'm an old man. And I would wipe that guy's butt. I would knock him on his ass in a heartbeat. Okay? Poindexter here isn't intimidating. Not at all. Obviously, he's supposed to be the brains, one of the tech guys. You can just tell just by the way they are stereotyping him. And he is straight out of the characters out of Batwoman. I will show you in just a moment. But this is not intimidating. This is not impressive. And he looks like he's barely able to close the trunk door. I don't even know why they have him on the mission. But let's keep going. Wow. The guys we're supposed to play, our crew, is so intimidating, so bad, they ran away, they sold the car and ran away, and they're the biggest guy on their team, on the good guy team, strongest guy in the entire team is the guy on the motorcycle, okay? The Asian kid on the motorcycle. He just ran into the other guys, these beefy actual criminals, these guys who look like gangsters, and he hit them while he's on a bike riding fast, actually hits them, and they didn't even move. None of them got knocked over. He couldn't even knock over one of them. He hit them full force on a motorcycle. This is the over-top Saints Row game, a game where you're playing with you're riding around in a tank, you're skydiving without a parachute, you're running around town with baseball bats just beating into people and having firebombs going off. And this guy on a motorcycle hits them full force, and he can't even knock one of them over? Let's keep going.
After him!
Wow. Our team took out one guy. One. Two, what is it? Almost 2 minutes into the whole thing. We've got no jokes, not interested. And the team, our team, the ones we're supposed to be playing as, have so far gotten a grand total of one guy taken out. The bad guys have taken out as many people. The bad guys are more intimidating, and there's more of them, and we're still running away. Ooh, we had a graphic with a motorcycle. Wasn't that so cute? Who cares? It's not interesting. This is the over-the-top kind of gameplay. This is not what I'm seeing. Let me keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What I use in a battle, what I mind, hit it hard, I can suppose. Pulling up blows to the nose like a little else, and I'm ripping up the If you do not think that is a version of Kate Kane out of Batwoman, that's the inspiration. This is the inspiration. This is Batwoman. Kate Kane, Batwoman. Oh my God, and she's got the big Gatling gun. Do you actually believe she has the strength to even hold that, to pick it up? Forget about firing it, that she can even pick that up. That big gun versus her little tiny body. Do you really think that? And ooh, she's so bad. She's got the Gatling gun. She's taking them out. Really? Don't buy it. Oh, hang on.
Dad, you should buckle up.
They are so ineffective, so weak that, yeah, this is supposed to be the over the top fun excitement. And I'm sorry, it's really not working for me. Is it over the top? Yeah, it's stupid video game graphics. Gotcha. Video game physics. Gotcha. I'm not impressed. I've seen better in serious games. I've seen better graphics and better action in serious games. I've seen single player first person shooters. Well, forget Doom. Let's not even compare it because it's not even close. I'm talking about RPGs that have more interesting over the top graphics and action and physicality than this. And by the way, there has been zero physicality. Zero. Let's keep going because we're almost done with this, thank goodness. Our soy characters are all done. Poindexter knocked out. The beefy Asian, who is the biggest guy on the team, and he's tiny, he's out. I'm assuming this is a woman and trans. It appears to be. I don't think that's a woman. I think she's trans. And she's knocked out. The big driver. Oh boy. The bad guys, he got his car crushed. He got thrown out of the car while it was moving, rolled on the ground. He's not even knocked out yet. Yeah, he's down, but he's not knocked out. They landed in the car, all four wheels. They're fine. They're knocked out. He's still going. Tell me they're not soy. Keep going.
Kevin! Come on! Hey! Asshole!
Yeah, she looks intense. Oh my God, doesn't she look impressive? That thing is as big as she is. Literally, this rocket launcher is as big as she is. I do not believe she could carry it. I am not impressed by this. I'm not looking at this going, oh wow, she's a badass. I'm not looking at this and going, wow, she's a character I want to play. I gotta play that. I want to be the black Kane out of Batwoman. I am not getting that feeling. And I'm not impressed. The bad guy has obviously won this. He'd already be firing missiles. Why is he not doing it already? And she's, well, let me keep going.
Get the fuck away from my friends.
Really? 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 She's looking in the camera like, I'm so bad. Anybody punches her, she's knocked out. She is done. I am not impressed by her. Ooh, I'm so bad. Really? Is it supposed to be the lesbian haircut? Because that is the popular, and looking at movies, TV shows, that's the popular thing. That's the lesbian cut, as far as we've seen. That's straight out of Batwoman. And this is supposed to be, this is Ruby Rose. This is Ruby Rose imagined as quasi-black. That's it. And I'm not impressed. I am not looking at this going, oh, I want to play this character. Oh my God, she's impressive. Maybe someone is. I don't think it's Saints Row. Anyone who's a fan of Saints Row, I don't think that's what they're thinking right now. Anyone who's looking at action games, I don't think they're impressed by her. I don't think anyone's really impressed by her. And that's it. And by the way, I want to show you something else. Here's another scene. This is another scene from the developers, and they're showing us how impressive she is. This is that same main character, and she's supposed to be beating down this guy. Now, look at this guy's bicep, and look at her leg. His arm is as big as her leg. This guy outweighs her by like 100 pounds. She's supposed to be beating him down, knocking him out. This guy, that little tiny woman, is supposed to be beating down this big guy. Essentially as big as the whole bad guy in the 2022 trailer. This is gameplay footage. And this is part of the gameplay footage. Are you impressed? Are you looking at this going, oh my God, I love this. Let me show you something, because I promised you that I would show you. All right, so I want you to see this, okay? Here's Kate Kane, the lead character for season 1 from Batwoman, which you can see on the screen here. And you see next to her is the character from Saints Row, the supposed leader, the badass. I want you to look at this. Let's take a look at this image. Look at that. Tell me they're not the same character. Tell me that they're not the same person. That this is the inspiration. That she is inspiring her. That's the same character. You're playing a quasi-black lesbian from Batwoman. A show that has the most abysmal ratings of pretty much any TV show pretty much ever. I mean, this thing has a rating of, what is it? I think it's like 0.3 or something like that. It's horrendous. No one's watching it. No one cares. Yeah, it gets lots of tweets, but it is reviled by everyone. And this is the inspiration for Saints Row 2022. This is what they decided that they wanted to make this program into. This is what they want you to be. This is supposed to be able to motivate you. Mind you, it will motivate people on Twitter, but it's not going to do a bloody thing for anybody who's going to be wanting to play Saints Row, an over-the-top action game. It's just not motivating. But maybe you're saying, Mike, that's just not fair. You know what? There's plenty of great characters in this. And I want to go back to, where's Poindexter here? There's Poindexter. Let me show you. And here's Poindexter's character. Tell me they don't look like the same guy. This is the same character. You can see it. Same guy. Look at this guy. Look at that face. Look at the face of Fox. I think his name's Fox or something. He's supposed to be the black tech guy in Batwoman. They're the same person. This is inspired. I think every one of the characters that are in Saints Row were inspired by Batwoman, the CW show that no one watches and no one likes. That's it. That's what Saints Row is. It's not a revisioning of Saints Row. It's Batwoman in a video game. And they knew that if they named it Batwoman, no one would watch it. And that's it. They're appealing to the same people who don't watch Batwoman, and they expect them to buy this video. The people who watch the CW Batwoman don't pay. They don't buy anything. They don't even watch their own show. They tweet like crazy, and this is going to get lots of tweets. That's it. Maybe you're thinking, Mike, you're just being unfair. But I can tell you that I think Saints Row 2022, it's a failure. No one's going to buy this. This is a complete failure from start to finish. I'm not surprised why 50,000 people have said they hated this. I'm disliking it as well. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio. People hate this. This isn't Saints Row. It's not what I have always seen as Saints Row. And it really does not inspire me. I will not own this game. And I will definitely rate this as this is Khan looking for a bone. This is Khan feeling bad. This is Khan going, please, there could be better. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree, but that's what I think and that's what I see. You tell me what you think in the comments below. Thanks for joining me.